Ladies and gentlemen, hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Christelle Martinet. This is Christelle Martinet with a psychic reading for Aries. As you can see, I'll be jumping around, and I'm here by this local river, and I'll show you that. I just wanted to say hello first straight on, and then I have some Neapolitan cards here, and I'm looking into September, and let me show you where I am, and then I'll just settle. Okay, so you can hear the river actually in the background, and that will be the theme of the reading, the emotions. We're high riding emotions, Aries. First of all, I have to say that I just did the reading for Pisces yesterday, and the reading yesterday was about just taking a break from your normal anxiety, your plans, your projects, knowing that things will be coming up, but in the future. I hear to get that, yeah, it is. It's a beautiful area. Hi, Aries, Pisces, yeah. It's also a matter of, in this case, Aries, that you will be not asked to wait. First of all, I feel very strongly, especially as I'm reading now, the end of August for you, that you cannot wait for September. It's as if, okay, we're going back to school, we're going back. It's what the idea is. I mean, you want to be ready and get up and go, But what I'm seeing is that things aren't going to be happening as fast as you expect them to. My camera just started reprocessing. Let me know if you can see. Hi there, Margaret Cranford. Good day to you. Please let me know if you can still visualize the what I'm showing, because it looks like to me that, all right, it seems like it's processing. Let me know if you can still see the river here. Good, okay, good, great. So now I'm saying, go back to the Aries. When I was saying that you cannot wait. It's like a horse that's locked up in a stall, and you just can't wait for that door to open and rush through. Okay. Now, there is a lot to be said for you changing your atmosphere. All right, in the sense that if you're in a place where I am, for example, in the mountains, and say a couple of weeks or a week, you're going to go somewhere else, and then September rolls around and you go back into your normal environment. All right, let's say that this is the case. This is an example. It's as if you're waiting and expecting September to bring you such extraordinary news and such stepped up activity, that what you're forgetting, Aries, is that most of what has to go on, what will be going on, is based on you. You have to do the groundwork. For example, you're planning a book, you're planning a project, and you're thinking, wow, September's here, and then I can automatically get to the project. I'm trying to set this camera so then I can read for you without falling. I just fell before, so I guess that for the day is over. All right, now let's see if I can change the camera. Here you are. All right, now, so that part is over. You're thinking, well, I'm going into September, and hi, Seattle. My son was just in Seattle 2 weeks ago. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to then finally get to a place where the going will get easier, in the sense that September rolls around, I have my project I'm going to start, and then magically it will be coming out roses. Well, this is not the case, Aries. I see that in September you have far more work than you expect, far more work than you expect on a very very particularly dear to you pet project. And this is one on the one hand. But at the same time, you also expect that the people around you, your significant other, those emotionally involved with you, will be there ready for you, ready and waiting. And all you have to do is contact them and they'll come running, and then you'll see them again and things like that. And here too, that's not going to happen in the sense that, I hope I'm wrong, Aries, but in the sense that, yes, the communication always continues. There is constant communication with these people, and they are, for all intents and purposes, still communicating with you, still involved with you. But it seems that your expectations are so high, they're riding so high, Aries, for the month of September, that when September rolls around and you start that first, second, third, fourth, fifth school starts, okay, it's like a reboot, just like Kenya Hargraves says. We need a new reboot, as if we need to start generating other people to do. And it's, you're going to get precisely that sensation that you're the driving force behind everyone. It's as if you feel you've been out of your domain, out of your habitat so long, too long, that you're afraid of losing it. You're afraid of losing the momentum. You're afraid of losing the project. You're afraid of losing the contacts. Now, you have to remember, and it's fundamental, it's a big lesson. It's a big lesson. What do I have here? I've got the card that is the Knight of Swords reversed. That Knight of Swords reversed tells you, look, Aries, we are moving at a slower pace. Everyone else is moving at a slower pace. And like Margaret says, I'm prepared to stand on my own. Well, no man is an island. Remember that. But especially if you have projects involving another person who will be tutoring you, will be coaching you, will be guiding you in your efforts, they have a pace that is different as well. They may be faster, they may be slower, but they will in some way condition you. All right, so this is something that that's the first thing that I'm looking at. And then there are another two cards that I have just pulled out, and I'll show you those. And one is the Two of Cups reversed and the Six of Swords. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that, like I said, that significant other is just not going to come running when you at your beck and call. However, that Six of Swords tells you that it's further down the line. You have planted seeds. You have planted emotional seeds, relational seeds, and all of those things, the communication involving this other person of significance for you, and all of that has been very, very well planned and well positioned, well timed. But Aries are Aries. You have a very strong motor. You have one of the strongest and fastest motors of the zodiac. You are the precursor, the trailblazer, the front runner. We barely even look behind us when we run, to see if anyone's following at all. And so the timing is going to be for us a very difficult lesson to learn. I'm going to give you a little bit more insight into what I'm looking at. And what I'm looking at here is a twofold card, a dual. There's duality here. There is the the seven of coins, which is, it's reversed. It's the most remarkable card in this deck, and the Three of Cups right up. Now, why? What does that say? The seven of, there's a double meaning with that seven of coins in the Neapolitan deck. I'm working with I'm working with a full deck. I'm working with a full Neapolitan deck. So the seven of coins is at once meaning spirituality, high level spirituality, and at the same time, financial and economic value. And in this position reversed, I'm seeing that money will be going out. In September, you will, and you have started planting the seeds in, like I said, June, July, you have started planting the seeds. If you wanted somebody to help you writing, you contacted a ghostwriter, or if you wanted to improve your social media, you contacted, and so you got these people around you, or a secretary, a private assistant to help you with your work. These are all things that you will be, paying, and that will be going out. And September is going to give you more insight on how to manage your funds in terms of all of the investments that you have been making. You need to put, literally, Aries, black on white. You need to, what is going out and what is coming in. And in September, I'm seeing that there will be more going out than coming in. However, that Three of Cups is there, and the Three of Cups makes you feel very, very pleased at the direction you're going in. Very pleased in terms of the choices that you have made, and very happy, all in all, with what you are doing and where you are going. Now, of course, not every day is the same, right? September is a long month. And there are people who you'll be finding in September that you will have people contact you, friends, relatives, acquaintances that want some kind of tutoring from you, some kind of coaching, some kind of counseling, some kind of suggestions, something. People are going to knock at your door, and they will need you, all right? Now, this is going to create for you a very difficult moment, because you're putting on the scale what's going out, what's coming in. And with the requests for tutoring, consultancy, and counseling, coaching, you're going to put that eventually on the going outside. And that side of the balance of the scale is going to be tipped very, very, very to the ground, very, very heavy on that side. And you will want, by the end of September, you'll definitely want a more balanced situation, and you yourself will start following courses, taking tarot courses, for example, or going to marketing strategy classes, or hitting some other people up who are experts in how to grow your business and things like that. So you're feeding your head, let's say. I'll use that expression that comes from, something like Purple Haze, it comes to my mind, some kind of what must have been the 70s music. You're feeding your head, and at the same time, you do give assistance. You put out for other people. I know that expression is sexual in connotation, but you give out, you extend yourself to others. Yesterday, I have to say that I was reevaluating everything that I do, like everyone does, reevaluating the type of work you do, how to do things, which often people do every single day if they are interested in improving what they do. And it seems to me that I will be doing other kinds. I'll be coming in with tarot lessons more and more, and lowering the number of free readings that I put out there. I'll just probably be doing it once a month, the readings, and add different types of services like channeling, mediumship, scrying that I haven't done for a while, and there are people who, have asked me over and over and over again to do scrying, to go back to the scrying, and other things, and one-off readings like unique readings, or say the moon readings, a general moon reading, things like that, and invite people who are interested to then get private readings, because this is entertainment. All right, so I'm putting that out for a reason. These readings in YouTube go under a certain banner that we choose. Either they're social issues, either they are entertainment. In my case, I put entertainment, and so the objective here is really just for entertainment purposes. So, I just want to calm people down who say, oh, well, I didn't get this, I didn't resonate with me, or what about my story, will he be coming, under my videos? And so, those people, to all of those people, I think it's important that at least once in your life, you get a private reading. You pick up a private reading and understand what is going on and the options that you have, in your life, and the choices that are possibly open to you. Now, Aries, again, I did talk about your relationship and the energies, how they come in and out, and balancing it on the scale, and you're thinking that there's too much going out and very little coming in. Well, there is also another take to the month of September, Aries, and that has to do with communication. And I'll tell you this. This is the page of Swords reversed, and the Page of Swords talks of communication. And there you have to be ready for miscommunication, miscalculation, miss everything, messed up is what I'm going to say. Please hello Greece, please be careful of how you word your ideas and the timing of how you communicate with other people. This is going to be a real important difficulty for you, apart from the patience. Thank you so much, Margaret. Thank you so much. And this is such a nice gesture from you, Margaret, this super chat donation. I love it. Thanks a lot, Margaret. And another thing is that the communication, like I said, is going to be difficult for you, and the patience. Now, we know that typically Aries has no patience, or the patience is the most difficult thing in their life to achieve, right? Well, it's more so in September, especially when you have high expectations and you have difficulty in communicating with others. So all in all, it's the horse that needs to be tamed in you. Rein in that energy, rein in that super powerful expectation energy, Aries, because what is coming up for you after September, October, November, December, before the end of the year, will blow your mind. I'll just give you a preview on that. What I'm looking at towards the end of the year is that something is going to skyrocket, something that you have worked on diligently for years, but you have never put pen to paper or never really did it seriously, will start gelling and will see the light towards the end of, or at least one phase of that will see the light towards the end of the year. Now, that is just a preview, but remember, in order for something to see the light, of course, you're going to have to get moving. But it's all about patience, and it's all about reining in your energy in September. Otherwise, you will ruin all of the work you've done in the previous months. And just remember that the target is the end of the year for you to really see things coming up roses. I really am so happy that you guys were able to join me live. And I know this is bad timing for the United States, but you get the rest of the world here. So have a good day, and I'm going to write and say hello to everybody later on, and I'll be back. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good one, everybody.